All right, good evening, everyone. It's all about DEGX live section. Of course, how to build, trade, move value with confidence. Yes, how to trade, move value with confidence. And for those that this is our first time of meeting, once again, congratulations. Congratulations. There's been a massive growth in the community and DEX at large. There's been a massive growth, and also a lot of things has changed. I want to say very big thank you. DEX is moving, and all the team involved, they're doing exceptional. Yes, they are doing wonders because I think DEX has been in existence since 2023, and DEX has never failed. So it keep going. Sometimes some people will be like, where a new project, a startup is when we are in the bear market, and DEX was giving birth on bear market, and ever since then, it's been one level of growth to another. So I want to say a very big thank you to you guys, and also my team members and my community members, for pushing DEX on this side. Now we are moving down to seeing how to grow a new community in Aba. That's why I'm not often in Port Harcourt to organize program. And yes, there's been a very massive turn up when it comes to Aba, and I'm very happy for that. So because today's meeting is to tell us the new updates and also to walk us through the new infrastructure DEX has laid down on. Of course, this new infrastructure, I believe a lot of us have seen so many things, and then new features and a lot of things. Yes, a lot of things positively. DEX is moving, and DEX has come to stay. DEX platform to me is everything, and we must make sure that it becomes number one platform, number one infrastructure, number one exchange as long as Nigeria is concerned. And it's going to happen. I'll be part of that. I'll be part of the people that is going to make it happen. So, all right, let's move on. Now, this section, of course, is all about clarity. Now, we'll be discussing both the theoretical part of it and the practical aspect of it, all right? So this session, like I said, is going to be more about clarity, whether you're a beginner or you have traded before, or you have experience about trading, okay? Or maybe there are things that you don't understand. Today, we are going to simplify it for you. Yes, we are going to simplify it for you. Just sit tight, grab a cup of coffee, and pay attention to what we'll be discussing tonight. It's going to be more of insightful, educational. Yes, and at the end of this meeting, you will have something to take home. So I want to have your maximum attention to what we'll be discussing tonight. Now let's talk about the problem. Okay, now one of the major problems in this industry is what I just listed: scams, wrong network deposit, of course P2P disputes, lack of support, and also no education. Let me start with scam. Of course, majority of us has fallen victims of scam project. Even me that is even talking, I fall victims of scam project. And then ever since DEX was giving birth, that was my last scam project I've ever experienced. Yes, so I've never. And the next thing I want to also talk about is the wrong network deposit. Yes, when it comes to network deposit in blockchain industry, we have different networks, blockchain networks. Just the same way we have different when it comes to communication service network. For instance, we have MTN, we have the Globe, we have the mobile, the night mobile. So these are different networks when it comes to what communication and service industry. But when it comes to blockchain technology, we have also different networks. And this different network, any mistake done, your money or your fund is lost. Okay, so that's the reason why these are known problems that we are yet to figure out how to solve it for users who wrongly made deposit, okay, on a different network to be able to recover their fund. But for now, it's a problem because any wrong deposit made on any wrong network cannot be what recovered for now. Okay, so that's the reason why when you are doing any on-chain deposit, or you are transferring or you are withdrawing or depositing from another exchange to this exchange, or you are withdrawing from this exchange to another exchange, you have to be very careful on the network side, all right? Because any mistake done is what loss of fund. So these are the real problems in crypto, not the volatility. When I mean the volatility, not the price, okay? So that the mistakes people normally does is, confusing themselves with the problem of crypto is volatility and the price. But to me, they are not. The real problem of crypto industry is what? The scams, the wrong network deposit, P2P dispute, and lack of support, and no educational background. Okay, no educational background. That's the core problem when it comes to this industry. So the volatility is a normal thing, because whatever thing that goes up, the volatility is whatever thing that goes up will definitely do what? Come down, and whatever thing that comes down will definitely do what? Goes up. As long as your asset is intact, okay, as long as your asset are not being scammed away, okay, it means that you are protected and your asset will still rise back to the value where it was supposed to be. But when there is a problem, just like I mentioned, scam, you will lured away, maybe as a result of your greed, maybe as a result of a quick gain, or maybe as a result of cheap offer, and your asset was lured away from your exchange. That becomes what? A problem, because it is gone and it's gone forever. But as long as your assets remain intact the way it is, and your challenge, what you see as a challenge being volatility and the price movement or price action movement, is not actually a problem, because that is the sweet of the trading aspect of it. Because whatever thing that goes up definitely will do what? Comes down. And whatever thing that comes down will definitely do what? Goes up. So it's normal. All right. Those ones are not problems. Okay, they are not problems. They are not confusion. The only problem here is that you lack proper guidance. Which, when you get the right education, you cease to see those things as a problem, and focus on the main problem, which are just listed here. So people send USDT on the wrong network. People release Escrow, okay, before confirming payment. What is Escrow? I'm coming to that. People don't know how to do verified transaction hash. And that's the reason why they get stuck and there is no support. And my brothers and sisters, that's why DEGX was built, to reduce these risks, not just to allow trading, but to structure it properly. All right. So, am I communicating? To structure it properly. So that's the core problem when it comes to this industry. Number one, like I said, scams. Now scams, number one. I said number two, wrong network deposit. Doing a wrong deposit, maybe for instance, using Ethereum network to deposit to Binance Merchant network. Your money is gone. So you are supposed to deposit from Ethereum network to Ethereum network, not Ethereum network to Binance Merchant network. The second one is P2P dispute. Now, P2P dispute, how does it become a problem? Yes, it becomes a problem because you confirm before reconfirming your payment. So you click confirm before confirming if actually the buyer really send you the payment. So you went ahead to do to confirm. So that's where the P2P dispute become a problem. Okay, and at that time, because DEX has already put mechanism in place, it can be recovered. But there are some systems that it cannot be recovered. Okay, so that's why it becomes a problem. Another one is lack of support and no educational background when it comes to this industry. And sometimes those people that require this education, when we fix meetings like this, instead of them to be present, they will look sideways. And tomorrow they'll be like, cryptocurrency or this industry is a scam. It's not a scam, it's lack of what? Education. We are not paying attention on the educational aspect of it. So let's keep going. Now, let's talk about how P2P works on DEX. Now, this is important because I'm going to walk you through on the P2P transaction step by step. Now, I want you to pay attention because while we are doing this, I'm also going to show you guys the practical aspect of it, very important. Now, step 1, the buyer place an order. And step 2, the seller confirms it. Now, before I go, I want to let you know that P2P is where users come together to do what? To buy USDT and also to sell USDT. So when they come to P2P platform, they will see buyers and they will see sellers. All depend on the one you want. If you want to buy USDT, you go to P2P platform. You will see people who want people you will buy from. And if you want to do what say USDT, you go to P2P platform. You will see people that you will sell to. So they are there, stand by. You will see the company also on the P2P platform that you can sell directly to the company if you don't want to sell directly to the people that place ad on the P2P platform. You can also deal with the. Now, what's the essence of the P2P transfer? The essence of P2P is decentralized. Okay, that's the core use cases of blockchain technology to decentralize what? Finance, so that there is no middleman. The only middleman is the code, being what? The escrow, which I'm coming to that. Now, step 1, the buyer places an order. Step 2, the seller confirms the order. Now, pay attention when I mean by confirm the order. I mean, for instance, I am the buyer here. Okay, let me go to my account. I want to show you guys something. Okay, I want to show you guys. Okay, you can see it now. All right, that's good. So now this is my account.
I can see it.
Okay. All right, thank you so much for that feedback. Okay, now here is my account on DEX, and when you want to navigate to P2P platform, right at the top on the navigation, okay, on the menu, you will see P2P there. All you need to do is just click on the P2P and take you to P2P page. And here is where you are going to see the different sellers and the different buyers. For instance, if I want to sell my USDT, I'll be on the sell side. I'll be on the sell side, which is where I am now. And if you want to buy USDT, you will switch over to buy side, where you see people that you will buy. Say, if you want to buy USDT, you go to buy side, all right? And when you want to sell, you go to sell side. Let's just say, for example, here, I want to sell my USDT. What do I do? I'll select any of these ads. Okay, I can select this one. I can select Chidi. I'm saying Chidi here. Chidi is online. I can select Chidi because Chidi is online. I can also select King. Jennifer is here too. CJ is also online. So all these people are online. I can do was select on any of their ads. Let's say that I select on the first one I'm seeing. Remember, when you are selling, you look at their prices. For instance, institution is selling at the rate of 1,284. Eric is selling at the rate of 1,388. Chidi is selling at the rate of 1,442. Now, you as a business person, you look out for who you will make much money from when you are selling your USDT. So right now, it looks like Mr. Eric is one that has the highest price or good price. So you can decide to sell to him or her. But let's say I can't sell to myself because that is my app. But then let me select this one that is here, which is the institution. Click on the sell. Now when you click on sell, it will take you to what? The sell page. Now, remember that when this place, what really happens is not yet locked. It's only giving you doing the dictates of the buyer. Okay, you can see the price, the buyer advertisement tells the buyer is sent from $1,500 bank transfer every time 15 minutes. So you can read the buyer's terms and conditions. If it's okay for you, you can go to another buyer. Okay, here you see the username, status online, and all the rest of it. Now, if I'm interested to trade with this person, all I need to do is I will come to the place where you are saying I will sell USDT. I'll choose the amount I want to sell. For instance, let's say I want to sell $10. Okay, I will select it, I will click sell. Now, when I click on the sell, it's initializing the trade. Now, here is the trade information. Now you can see I have the trade information. The time have started ticking. Now, as soon as this time ticks to 0 and the buyer, being the institution, did not make the payment, what happened? Then the trade will be cancelled. Okay, but if the buyer makes the payment, then what happened? I will confirm it, and then the buyer gets the USDT while I get my Naira. Now, at this point, let me go back to the slide. At this point, we are seeing at the trade being the crypto is moved into Escrow. Now here now, this $10 that I want to say amount in crypto, which is this $10, I can't withdraw it now. I don't have access to it anymore. Okay, I don't have access to it. Why? Because I have initialized it. So right now, the escrow is the one responsible for it. The escrow, this $10 is in the mercy of what? The escrow. Now the escrow can only release this $10 to the buyer. Okay, that's if I be able to confirm the transaction. Okay, so that's how it works. If I did not confirm the transaction, it will not be released. Okay, so while we are waiting for the buyer to make the payment, then you will see where the status is saying pending. What happened is I will now see it to be pending what? Confirmation, notifying me that the buyer has done what? Has done the transfer. Okay, so that's how it works. I hope I'm following. If you are confused, please let me know so that I will repeat. Anywhere you got confused, just let me know. Okay, I will definitely repeat what I said. So now the next thing, you will see that we have counterpart information. We have the buyer and we have the seller. Okay, we have the buyer, we have the seller. At this point now, the next thing you will do is, I'm waiting for this guy to make the payment. Okay, but if he doesn't make the payment, the time will do what? Elapse. But at this point, I can't withdraw the USDT. Okay, neither will the USDT go to the buyer. No, it will not. So that's what I mean by the crypto is moved into escrow. So we have to be very, very vigilant. Okay, so that even if the buyer upload proof of payment, you still need to confirm your bank account before you can be able to confirm the payment. You still need to do that. Very important. Before you can be able to confirm the payment. Otherwise, if you confirm the payment, if you confirm it without confirming your payment, it becomes what? An issue. Because even the dispute support system may not even listen to you, because it's assumed that you receive it before confirming your payment. Okay, that's why we keep telling people, before you confirm your payment, make sure that you do what? You receive the payment. Very important. The next one, the buyer sent the fiat payment. Now, the buyer sent the fiat payment, which is our local currency, is known as fiat. Anything that is your local currency is known as what? Fiat. Very important. So the seller confirmed what? Receipt. Then crypto is what? Being released to the buyer. Why the seller does what? Receive what? The Naira. It's very simple. Okay, first, what is escrow? Now, escrow is a temporary holding system, which means the crypto is locked by the platform while the transaction is what? ongoing. Now that's the job, that's the work of what? An escrow. The work of an escrow is to do what? To protect the transaction. Okay. Now, how does it protect the transaction? It protects it by what? By locking it. It's very simple. By what? Locking it. Okay. It's protected by what? Locking it. So neither the buyer nor the seller can run away with a fund. And the seller cannot disappear after receiving payment. Buyer also cannot receive crypto without what? Paying. So the platform acts as a neutral middle system, and that removes what? Trust issue between strangers. Let me check again if the money has been sent. Okay, it's still pending, and I still have 8 minutes left for this to make payment. So now, the platform acts as what? A neutral middle system, and that removes trust issue between strangers. Now, do you need to know who you are trading with on the P2P market? Of course, no. You don't need to know the person. You don't. It's not even like when you are trading on P2P. You don't need to know who you are trading with. The system is the trust you have upon. Okay, the escrow becomes your what? Your trust you are standing on, not on whoever you are trading with. Because just as we open this trade now, guess what happened? The escrow has locked it. Both buyer and the seller doesn't have access to it until when the time elapsed. And once the time elapsed, what happened? The USDT will return back to my account because it's assumed that the buyer did not make the what? The payment. Okay, the buyer did not make the payment, and the buyer is supposed to see my account, reflect my account details, reflecting okay to his own side. Just like you are seeing seller here, you see seller username is my name Eric because I'm the one selling my USDT. Now the buyer is what? Institution. Now at this point now the buyer will see my account details. Do you understand? He will see my account details. He's one that will see my account details. He will see my account details. Not really the seller that will see the account details. It's the buyer that will see, because me, I can't see my account details here, but he will see the account details. Okay? Alright, let's over. So I want to ask, has anyone have experience on P2P issue before? Do you have any experience on the P2P issue before? Has anybody has any experience or any issue on P2P? If you do, please, I would like to hear your experience. If you don't mind, you can share it with us. Anybody?
Yeah, I've had experience on P2P. I've used it twice or more, thereabout.
Okay, you have used it twice.
I've used it more than twice.
Okay, that's good. That's good. So, what was the experience?
It was fast. It was easy. The response, all the support, it was so easy to use. I loved it. It's very fast, very very fast. Within the space of 2 minutes, I received my fund to my local bank account, and the transaction went smoothly.
Okay, now.
So my experience was
okay. That's good. Thank you for that. Were you able to share it on the platform?
Yeah, I shared it also to my community.
Sometimes let's be updating so that they will also know that the P2P is also functioning. All right. Then any other experience again? Okay. In the absence of that, remember. Okay, let's at the channel of our trade. Remember, okay, now you will see that the buyer has made the payment. The buyer has submitted payment. Please confirm to complete the trade. All right. Now you see that the buyer has made the payment, and here is the receipt. Now, like I said before, let me go back to the slide. Remember when I said that it means escrow is temporary holding system. Okay, it means the crypto is locked by the platform while the transaction is ongoing. So neither the buyer nor the seller can run away with the fund. The seller cannot disappear after receiving payment. Now let's say now, I am the seller now because I'm the one that sold my USDT, and the buyer has made payment. I can decide now that I want to run. Maybe I don't want to, confirm the seller since he has made the payment. So I'm with my Naira now. But guess what? In as much as I'm with my Naira, I don't have the USDT anymore because the USDT is still under the custody of Escrow, so I can't withdraw it. Now, I go to my, for instance, now, if I go to my dashboard to check balance, to see that I will be having -10. Watch, in my account, you will see -9. It's supposed to be -10. Maybe it's because I was having some kind of profit because here is your 24 hours profit. So it's assumed that I'm having a kind of profit on this my 24 hours, but that's why you're seeing -5, minus 9.5. If not, it should have been 10. So what it's saying now is that the escrow sees $10. You understand now? That's what it means. It means that my $10 has been seized. Okay? I don't know if it's assumed now that I am still so it can't. So now what do? I will have to confirm it. All right, I have to confirm it so that this buyer will receive the USDT. So I'll go to my P2P bank again. Then remember, I am the seller, so I'll go to my selling order. Now you see the pending confirmation. I'll open it. Now when I open it, you see that this is trade. Okay, it's still on pending confirmation. So to confirm it, now I have go to my bank app and I have confirmed that this money is there. So what I need to do now is to confirm the payment. Now once I click confirm the payment, the USDT will leave my account. Remember that this USDT is on the custody of Escrow. So now Escrow will now release the USDT to to buyer, no longer to me again. So once I click confirm, it says payment confirmed successfully, and I'll say okay. Now automatically is completed. So I can review, I can come here and click good trade, or I can say bad trade. So I can just review. I want to leave my review anonymously. I can tick here and do my review anonymously. If I don't want, I can untick it and do my review submitted. So it also increases the seller's score. Now, if the seller also decides to give me a review too, it also increases my own score. So at this point, the trade is completed. The buyer received the $10 while I receive my Naira. It's so as easy and as it is here. So that's how you can be able to trade successfully on DEGX P2P. Now, if there is any issue, how do you sort it out? Now, DEGX also have where you can chat the buyer. Let's say, for instance, before I confirm it, I can easily chat the buyer here. Okay, I can chat the buyer, say hi. If there is any issue of network or whatsoever, maybe the buyer has sent the money and I have not been able to confirm it yet, or maybe I'm not around, or even before the transaction gets started, you can as well tell the seller or the buyer to drop each other's phone number for easy communication, so that some cases the buyer may not be around when I place the trade. Okay, I can easily contact him on phone that you have an open trade, please do attend to it. Then he will now log into his DEGX account and attend to it immediately. The same thing when the buyer make payment, there is every possibility that the seller will not be online, but because the seller drop his phone number, the buyer can as well pick his phone number and call him, please confirm my payment on DEGX. Then the seller will log into his account and confirm the payment. So you can as well chat him here. This is where you will chat him, and you can drop your phone number as well. Drop my phone number here. Okay, reach me through this number. So once I send this message, now what happens is the buyer will see it and pick the phone number and call me if in case I'm not online. All right. Another one is if you want to dispute this trade. Okay, you can dispute a trade, but I can't dispute this one because this trade is already completed. Or you can dispute it if you see that the buyer did not make the payment and the buyer did not make the payment and upload a proof of payment. The matter is simple. All you need to do is what? Where you are seeing other dispute, you click what? On dispute, all right? But here, it says you can only raise a dispute when the trade is in pending confirmation status. So this trade is not in pending confirmation because I can't raise dispute. The trade is already what? Completed. You can see that it's completed. So Escrow has already released the dollar to the buyer. You understand? So escrow, once you click confirm, escrow is assumed that hey, this guy have seen his money. That's why he's clicking confirm. So that's the reason why I said when I started this class that one of the problem is not actually volatility, but I told you that P2P dispute, okay, is one of the problem because you have to confirm before you confirm your trade. Confirm whether you have received this money before you confirm your trade. That's what it means. The crypto is locked by the platform while the transaction is ongoing. So either the buyer nor the seller can run away with the fund. So the seller cannot disappear after receiving payment. No. So once I receive the payment, I have to confirm the seller's trade that I have received the payment so that the seller will have his USDT. But if I refuse to confirm it, you will see that that trade will be on pending confirmation because I didn't confirm it, giving chance the buyer to raise disputes. Okay, at that point it gives chance for the buyer to raise what? Dispute. So the buyer can be able to raise the dispute. Once the buyer raises dispute, then what happened? Now the support will now comes into the matter to know the reason why the buyer refused to confirm the trade. That's how the P2P works. So they will now start uploading their what? Their evidence. If the buyer made the payment, now the support system will ask the buyer, okay, upload the evidence of your payment. Let's see. Okay, do video of your bank app history. So support will surely tell you what to do to prove that you made the payment. Now, if actually you did not make the payment, the support will be able to do what? Confirm, cancel the trade so that the seller will receive back his USDT. Why? Because you did not make the payment, you will go. But if actually you make the payment and the seller refused to confirm it, and after thorough investigation, it was discovered that the seller refused intentionally to confirm the payment. What happened? The support system will confirm it and the buyer will receive the USDT and discharge the seller that he refused to. In some cases, the seller might be penalized. In some cases, that's how, depending on the person that handled the support, okay, so that's how it works when it comes to P2P trading. It's very easy and simple. P2P trading is what I've been using for a decade. Okay, let's move to the next one. Now let's talk about, when we started, I do mention about deposit and withdrawal on the beginning. You see, we have two types of deposit. We have on-chain deposit, and also the same thing with withdrawal. We also have on-chain withdrawal. Now, on-chain deposit is when you send crypto from an external wallet or exchange. What do I mean? For example, now you want to deposit to DEGX, but you don't want to use some already user on DEGX platform. So you want to deposit maybe through your Trust wallet or through your Binance exchange or through any external exchange to deposit into your DEX account. So we call that on-chain deposit when you send crypto from an external wallet or exchange. Okay, so the second one is internal transfer. Internal transfer is when you move funds within the platform. You must always select the correct network. That is, on the on-chain deposit, you must select the correct network. I've said that before. For example, when you're sending USDT on TROC to an ERC20, the address will result in loss of funds because it's a two different network. So but when you want to get it right, you have to send USDT on TROC20 to USDT on TROC20 address. So with this, the money will not be lost. You will get your money on any of the exchange where you are sending it to. Another thing is always verify the wallet address, because any mistake on the wallet address is also loss of fund. Any mistake on the wrong network is also loss of fund. You can also verify the transaction hash after a successful deposit. Yes, you can verify the transaction hash after a success. So we are stopping at this deposit, then we continue again to grow. So if you